And behind the scenes, there's one thing about this truck that's absolutely drove me insane since I've owned it. You know what it is?
I could probably take a guess.
Guess away.
It's not green.
No, it's not that it's not green.
Oh.
This thing has got the most cobbled up exhaust system on it I think I have ever seen. Now, I will have to admit, it's held up, but I think we can make a few improvements on that.
You're gonna take my idea.
Probably not. All right, so here's my idea. You ready for this?
All right, let's hear your idea.
All right, so first off, we should probably explain the way this thing comes from the factory is there is a muffler that sits right in here. Somebody has torched the other bracket off at some point. I don't know when or where. Then they made this nice custom adapter that is, well, custom is an understatement. They just welded what they could. It's leaking right there. So anyways, we don't do anything normal. We don't do anything factory. I think this is a perfect candidate for some of our little signature customized square exhaust stacks. What do you think?
I agree.
So we got to take a few things into consideration. One, we need to keep the screen to protect the back window. I've seen the guy loading this truck from time to time. He gets
yeah, I felt it a few times.
It gets a little wild. We definitely need to keep our little dirt guard that protects all of our hydraulic hoses and stuff so whenever stuff falls off the top of the bed and comes down. But that one's in pretty rough shape. It is busted up and been cobbled on.
See one of the big old holes you put in it right here.
Oh, that's not one of the big holes. That hole's for the exhaust.
No, I'm talking about that hole.
Oh, I don't know what happened up there.
Busted that out.
That's factory.
That is your weld.
That is not my weld. That's even bad for me. So, I'm thinking we should do the square stack duals.
Yeah.
Same thing that's on the Mac and Lieutenant Dan, just a miniature version of them.
Yep.
I think it's gonna look pretty cool. I think we can do them, just build them all off that headache rack that's there now. I'm thinking step one, so that rack, I don't know, let's see if you guys can see here, hold on.
You can see how it leans back.
Well, my camera's not cooperating. But that rack leans back like this. We want our stacks to go up straight. So what if we take a level, figure out what that offset is, and then just go ahead and take that thing off the truck. We'll get over here on some sawhorses and get some measurements and figure some stuff out.
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, looking at this thing over the top side, I think we basically need to keep stacks in the inside perimeter of this on both sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'll make us clear pretty much everything we need to clear.
Yeah. So you thinking keep the outside of the stack flush with the outside of the...
Yep.
Okay. That'll work.
Yeah, and then we're gonna redo all this.
Yeah.
So, here, switch me for a second. You take the camera.
You got a tape measure.
I do got a tape measure.
Okay.
So if we go right here, we go maybe more hands. Now whether or not I got a good tape measure, it's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tell you what.
somebody parked my lift right in the way.
Let me get this here for you. Now.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't like that. You ain't got that bubble anywhere close.
Yeah, I do.
You're off.
Right there.
You're getting close.
4 5/8.
4 5/8.
Probably call it 4 1/2. Oh, hold on. 4 3/4.
4 3/4.
Now you need to write that somewhere so you don't forget.
Okay. 4 3/4. And now we're gonna.
So I say we just cut that exhaust.
Come in and cut it right here.
Right in here somewhere.
Okay.
And then we'll lift this whole thing off there, set it up on some sawhorses down below, and we'll kind of figure out what
we want to do.
Yep.
So you wrote that down, right? 4 3/4. Okay. You know how easy it is to wipe that off?
Know how hard it is to wipe that out?
Pretty easy.
It is actually.
Oh.
So I know we got the crane hooked up to it here. Do you think it's a good idea to be standing on the piece you're impacting off?
Oh, what was it the other day that we were doing something? You
I was taking the fuel tank off. I'm just hoping those bolts come out and they're not spin the nut on the inside. Oh, and theirs seemed to come out, didn't it?
Yeah. Just can't get it.
Well, it's loose. It'll come out there.
Yep. There's my side.
All right, I'm gonna get my side from the lift. Are you gonna stand up there while I do this?
How do I get up?
Here's that one. There's 2 of 4.
Yep. Now.
Last one. Hope it don't fall on our heads. You ready?
Yep.
Raise up a little bit.
Yep. I think we're ready to come up a little bit.
All right, ready? Oh, yeah. I think I need to go, I'm stuck up underneath that cab protector. Let me come back. I have to go down just to show you.
There you go. I was gonna say, can you get your bolt out?
Yeah, my bolt's out.
All right.
There we go, now you go up.
Bolt.
Okay. Well, look at that one. Bad shape. Look, that one pushed off. Okay, going up?
Yep.
Truck look a little different. I come off there fairly smooth.
Yeah, it did.
I think the first thing we need to do is fully get abandoned ship on this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what are you thinking? Clean slate right here? Just
I'm thinking clean slate.
Yep. I like what you're thinking.
Get rid of all that and start from scratch.
We just got to remember that we got to be from here up when we go back, because if not, that air nipple, which we can put an elbow on it, but we don't want to make sure we get into it. So I'm thinking I can get started cutting metal.
Yep.
Hear me out. So whatever the distance is from here to there, we need to minus whatever that is on diagonal twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, because it's going to inset in it.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to draw a picture for this. You guys see this? You see the smoke coming out of his ears?
So your top is going to be shorter than your bottom.
No.
No.
No. No.
Oh. So
oh yeah. See,
stack.
that's the. Oh, he's right. And I'm not gonna do it on camera.
Either way, it would have worked.
No, it wouldn't.
Why not?
How big a crack you want to weld?
Not big at all. 45. If you got 45, your stack. You got 45. Your
yeah. Hold on. It's picture time. Could you please repeat what you just said, sir?
There.
I'll beep out. I'll even beep out the word if you want me to. If you want to go exactly what you just said. Word for word. Just go.
I was picturing.
No, that's not what you said. Not what you said. Not what you said.
So we can't do my idea.
His exact words were, cuss word, you're right.
I would be right if we'd run them like I would.
But that's not how we did all the other ones.
No, they're all diamonds, so yeah.
So this is my argument. If you guys can picture, you're on top of the machine looking down. This is our pipe going across the bottom. We got to figure out how far this goes into that. Then we got to minus that off our overall width.
Yeah, you just made it really hard. My way, look how easy that is.
Yeah, but your way,
25 that,
your way,
25 that.
the stacks are pointing the wrong way.
Huh?
So they're pointing the wrong way. You're pointing this way. We need to go this way.
Yeah.
I'm right. I know it's more work, but it's right.
To do them diamond shape.
But it's right.
It's right, yeah.
And it
for what you want. For what I want, I like that.
Yes, it's easier. Okay.
But
so we're back to doing math.
You're back to doing math.
Yeah, I'm back to doing math. I got to figure out how far that insets in there. All right.
Yes.
Let me do some figure bobbing, and we'll figure it out.
We will not video all that because it's going to take you a minute to do that.
Yeah. Question is, if I don't get this right, I'm going to hear about it later in this video.
Oh yeah, you are going to hear about it.
There it is, man, behind the scenes. 38 inches.
All right.
That's what I come up
38
with.
inches?
38 inches.
I hope your measurement's right.
If it's not right, it's gonna be right. The old saw does a good job. It's just a little slow.
Yep.
So I think what we need to do is figure out where we're gonna place that so we can figure out how tall we're gonna make our stacks so we can get that saw running again. What do you thinking?
Yeah, we need to get that saw going.
Yeah, that's gonna be
These are a little heavier duty, have bigger truck.
Yeah.
Bigger
So
pipes.
the last one we did, we used which was Lieutenant Dan.
Yep.
We used 5-inch on the bottom, 4-inch going up. It was all 3/16 wall.
3/16.
We're using 5-inch throughout, and it's all 1/4-inch wall.
So it takes the saw a little more to cut.
Look at these stacks are going to be like you, short and stout.
That's right. That's right.
Good ones
looking
are
too. Good looking.
tall and handsome like myself.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I hope that's long enough. That's all I'm going to say. We got some figuring to do again.
Mm-hmm.
We're wanting to save this if we can figure out what angle to go at. So we can use that as our brace, right?
Yeah.
So how do you want to go about that, sir? I just need a height. I need a height. All right. Let us do a little head scratching here. All right, man, behind the scenes. I know you ain't got the most faith in my vision here, but
No.
it's going to work, little buddy.
It's gonna work. We're gonna make it work.
So there's a lot of different things going on here because that stack goes in there at an angle. When we put it in there at an angle, we gain a lot of height, like 2.5 inches of height.
Yep.
We don't want this thing offset from this bottom a whole lot. We got the angle, which is the 4 3/4 we figured before. So I'm thinking we may end up shaving the back side of them pipes coming down through there to keep them in tight, which would also look kind of cool.
You're just saying that because we got to do that.
There's no way around it. You're exactly right.
I thought my way of doing these pipes looked cool.
Yeah. Your way of doing it's the easy way out. Yeah. We also figured out, we got this tilted in here at the right angle. We got it shimmed over the socket over there, which gives us, we're going to call it a good reference mark where to cut those off. So those should end up on the bottom of the stack, which should end up as extra support, right?
Yep.
So that puts this here, which then means this measurement here should be our stack height, right? Which is 27 inches. And then
Stack height at
the short end of angle, which
Yes.
the angle is going to be 22 and a half, because 22 and a half plus 22 and a half is 45.
Yes.
And then if we put a foot turnout on it at a 45-degree angle, that should get in 6 inches of elevation. We measured this on the lowboy trailer. That should put us 6 inches above the bed, like 4 inches above the cab, and still like 6 inches under legal highway height.
Yep.
Well, I hope all that math works out. So, you want to set the saw to 22 and a half. We'll get one cut and see
what happens.
she looks like.
Yep.
All right. All right, got the saw back up and running. Cutting that on a 22 and a half degree angle. Like I said, the old saw, it's a dry saw, and I got a carbide blade in it. Cuts good and true, it just don't cut very fast. Aaron's up there, he's basically demoing what's left of the old muffler mount and the stack and everything. How's it going, little buddy?
So good.
Don't catch it on fire.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna grab a grinder and a wafer wheel. We gotta notch out this tube right here, both sides, if that makes sense. So that pipe will fit back in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. While that's cut and he's demoing, hopefully we can fit something up. Man behind the scenes, we got some pretty pieces.
Yep. I got 2 of them cleaned up. I was waiting on you to finish cutting that up.
Well, I was waiting on the saw, imagine that. But, all right, so I got these notched out, and then while I was waiting on that other one to cut, I got this one notched out. If all goes as planned, that should marry up right here to make us a short stack. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
We still got to notch out that one. We need to get the saw fired back up to cut our turnout. But I think we're ready to start tacking at least a few pieces together, ain't we?
Yep.
All right, let's see how good my notching and coping skills are. Oh, that's gonna be pretty.
All right. This one.
Yeah, so that'll work like that as long as this one here is notched to go opposite on the other side.
It's oh yeah, that's right. Where I got this one.
Yep, that's right though. Oh, look at that fit up job.
Yeah.
You don't even have a crack to weld. Oh, I'll spoil you.
I wouldn't say that, but it ain't bad.
Ain't bad, huh? That's two compliments I've got for you in one day. You complimented my body work on the fuel tank this morning.
Yep.
And now my fit up job.
Now that one, all we gotta do is get it back up, squared up.
Yeah, I got soapstone. You want to hold it up there and I'll go ahead and mark it?
Yep.
So basically we're gonna go there, there. Man, it's got some nasty mill oil or something on it. All right. That should give us our notch, right?
You see it?
Oh yeah.
I'll get that laid up here for you. Gentleman, I am.
All right, so I need to get that notched out.
And we'll put them both together, square them up.
Square them up.
And then get them tacked off real good, and then I'll weld them out. Then you gotta go ahead and start making them bottom plates.
Yep. I need you to get those tacked in there first.
And
all right, let me get this saw cutting or turnout.
yeah.
And then I'll get this notched out, and then we'll start tacking stuff together.
Right.
It's like a miniature field goal. Voila! All right. Which one are you starting on? This one?
I think we'll start on this one here. And get it squared up.
I guess as long as I keep it back tight in that seat, I just need to make sure it's straight up and down. Because at some point we need to make sure it's square the other way too.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I want to get a tack on top right here first.
Okay.
And then we need to move it anyway. Well, you won't have a square on it. So don't draw in too much.
Right. All right.
And then we get one tack on this one. I think we need to go ahead over.
Tack that one.
Yeah. Maybe pull some measurements, put the square on it, and see what we got.
Okay.
You know, somebody must really like me.
Look at you
know?
using your new fancy mat there.
Are you my super fan?
I'm your secret Santa.
You're my secret
I
Santa.
just don't want no inappropriate pictures like the last mat.
Oh.
I'm not talking about Matt, the person Matt. I'm talking about the format. All right.
All right, you like it?
You got your hood adjusted this time?
I hope. We're gonna try it.
Go.
Okay.
You forgot to tell everybody at home eyeballs.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you eyeballs. I didn't tell them eyeballs. Now I got that tack here. So.
All right, I'm just gonna go off the floor for. See, that's what I was concerned about. Is it's rolled. According to this, the top needs to go your way a little bit.
It will.
Oh, it will.
It'll go anywhere you want. Now, once you get it where you like it there, then I'm gonna get a tack here.
Okay. Yep.
Eyeballs.
It didn't stay.
Huh?
It didn't stay.
It didn't stay.
No. Did I stutter?
All right, I'll get a tack over here then.
Yep.
Push.
Yep.
Got it?
Good. Go. Stay that time. You know what it's close, but you're about an 1/8 inch off.
You can tap that bottom. That bottom will go in.
Okay. All right, we got that tacked up. It looks absolutely awesome. Here's what I'm thinking. You ready?
Yep.
Don't you love it whenever I start thinking?
Nope.
You love when I start thinking. Hey, whenever I think, it saves you work. You just don't realize it. I think we need to set this up there and find out whether or not we need to shave the back of that pipe. Because if we need to shave the back of that pipe, there ain't no point welding that all out because we'll have to put a plate or something on there, right?
Yeah.
But now seeing it mocked up, it don't stick out near as far as what I thought it was going to. Maybe we'll get lucky.
I hope we get lucky.
So, I think what we need to do, what was our measurement? 4 3/4?
4 3/4.
So get that straight edge. How far is that sticking past right there? What's that measurement right there? I think we're gonna get lucky here, and that's like less than an inch.
I'm not hanging out.
No, we're not back there, genius, right here. We need this measurement right here.
Oh.
Good. What'd you do with your... Somebody lost the tape measure. We had like 6 of them out. I know where it's at. It's the same place that 11/16 inch is. Right where I left it. Do you guys see an 11/16 Mac wrench in here anywhere?
Yeah.
On camera?
Let us know.
That's worth a free t-shirt.
So you're at 3/4.
Oh, well, heck.
3/4.
So, if we cut 2 props, 4 3/4 plus 3/4, which is 5 1/2, right?
Yeah. 4 3/4.
Plus 3/4.
Plus 3/4.
It's 5 1/2.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. 4 3/4 and a quarter is 5. Yeah, 5 1/2.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Well, you had time to think about it.
I didn't have time to think about it.
I got my earplugs.
Oh my goodness. So if we cut 2 little stands up right here, 5 1/2.
Yep.
There we lay those down on there. That should give us our offset.
Yep.
It should let us figure out where these need to be cut.
Yep.
And we can confirm that you can go weld crazy.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad you agree that you agree I'm a genius.
No, I didn't. I heard that. No, I don't agree with that.
My earplugs are in. I can't hear you. All right. We got our shims cut. We got those trimmed. You know, one thing we never checked to see if my math was right on overall width.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 48 inches.
Remember when we were laying this out, I told you to take a measurement? We never did.
Yeah. You sidetracked me. I hope you're right. 48. You got me on the edge?
Yep.
47 3/4.
47 3/4.
I think that's close enough.
Yep.
If you guys don't tell nobody we're a 1/2 inch off, nobody will ever know we're a 1/2 inch off. All right, you want to set it up there and see what it looks like?
Yep. We got to spin this.
We got to spin it and then, yeah, I guess we'll just spin it and see what it looks like. He messed up big time.
How?
Not that 5 inches flat. Would you like to explain your mathematical error, sir?
This one ain't on me.
Well, there's nobody else in the shop to blame it on, sir.
No, we figured out what was wrong. Adding that 5 inches, you had it right. You just went the wrong way with it.
Yeah, all right. So here, now look, can we just talk about all the things I did get right?
You know, Karma's weird how it works.
Yeah, well, I've met Karma in person. She's not very nice.
You jinxed yourself at the beginning of this video.
Look at this. Look at these notches. They are absolutely amazing. The angles are just out of this world. We just got one problem. Our standpipes are 5 inches too short.
Too short.
So the flow in our plan is we measured from here. This here was meant to go here. We forgot that we overlapped the pipe 5 inches, which in return makes our pipe 5 inches too short, which means if we do what we're doing, we're not going to clear the bed.
Yep.
Which is an issue.
Yes.
So we've contemplated a couple different ways. Aaron had a few okay ideas, but I had an excellent one. Hey, I made a mistake. I'm going to save the day.
Yeah, but I corrected you on your math, so you knew
No,
what was
you
going
did not
on.
correct me on my math.
Yep.
All right, so Basically, if we add 7 inches of length to our turnouts, it'll get our pipes back to the exact same height.
Yep.
We're just going to be about 14 inches wider, which isn't going to hurt anything because we're still well within the bed. It may even look better, to be honest with you. I'm trying.
I think that's what we're going to go
I'm
with.
going to try to sell it. It's going to look better. So all this, the other option is Aaron was talking about cutting these off, welding 5 inches in, which would have worked. Obviously, we got enough material. We could have just cut all new pipes, but that's a waste of a lot of material. I say we were going to cut 12-inch stand pipes, or turnouts. So now we're going to cut 19-inch turnouts.
Yeah.
I say we cut us some 19-inch turnouts and see how it turns out.
See how it turns out.
Luckily, I got the saw stopped in time. You just got a small crack to weld up.
Yeah.
All right. Bummer. I think it'll work. I'm still optimistic this is going to be the best route yet.
Just lay it out right this time, please.
It's laid out. Good morning.
Good morning.
So after sleeping on this for an evening.
After I feel a lot better today.
Yeah, I don't.
After you poisoned him.
I didn't poison him. I swear he ate a stink bug. I think that's what happened. That's a whole other conversation. Don't eat stink bugs. All right, so I think my mistake is going to end up being a positive. I've got this spun around to where it works out for me.
Yeah. After 12 hours of sleep.
After 12 hours of sleep, I figured out how I meant to do it on purpose is what I'm trying to say. All right, so we did a little bit of figuring here this morning. And like we talked yesterday, we added 7 inches of length to our turnouts, which here's my argument. This thing's kind of narrow, so by adding that length, it's going to widen it out a little bit at the top, give it a little more spread.
Just try to make it look more like me. I'm just as wide as I am tall.
Well,
I see what you're doing.
We're not going there.
You said it's like me.
So,
Stout, sexy.
I think I left the last part off. I'm confident enough at this point. You want to go ahead and weld this off, and then we'll get this thing flipped over, shimmed around, get our turnouts on, get it tacked to the headache rack, and then since I've lost some confidence over this whole deal, we probably ought to put it up there and make sure it looks right.
Yeah, I don't know how much I want to get carried away on welding them standoffs off yet until we get it up there, okay?
Smarty pants. All right.
So
I think you're off to the welding races.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and, man, this has got some nasty oil on it from the, whatever it come from. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and clean up these surfaces here too.
Yeah.
That way, once we get it tacked on there, they're going to be kind of hard to get to. And I did make some fancy brackets, so hopefully they'll work later. Look at that compound miter on there. Ain't that fancy? You better hope. I don't know if it's going to fit, but you
thinned
better
it
hope.
out pretty thin for me there.
And you know what? There's a left and right one, so don't lose the other
Don't
one.
mix them up.
All right. Where'd the other one go? You done lost
You
it?
off subject? Them pants that you gave me yesterday, what kind are they? Are them like sweatpants?
They're Ariats.
I ain't never been in like these. You bring your legs up and they get tight. Them were like men's yoga pants or something, man. They were comfortable. They were very comfortable. I could have slept in them.
I got a pair of, I don't know, Aaron got into something yesterday. We still don't know what, but he smelled like the god-awfulest rotten dog I ever smelled in my life. So I had to give him some new pants so we could stand to be around each other.
Yeah.
And they're probably long enough you can make 2 pair out of them.
Oh, I probably could.
All right, let's weld something. I'm not for sure. I think I could have done just as good a job.
Yeah, you may have. Lip burners, right?
It's not what you called it in time. It's not what you called it in time lapse.
Well, now that I cleaned it up, I'm gonna just call them lip burners.
Oh, is that the way it's gonna work
Yeah.
out? You gonna tell them why they're lip burners?
Lip burners, because they look so pretty, you just want to kiss them.
I'll pass. All right, you
Oh, I see you over here licking them lips ready to kiss it.
What happened there?
What happened here is you got the problem fixed, but somebody decided that they were going to tiger paw right next to me, and that wind kind of blew over, stole all my argon. Therefore, we got porosity, but I was very proud of you. You came through and ground that porosity back up.
So the moral of the story is you should have worked faster.
You should have stayed on your side so I could have got my
You should have had
side
your
done.
side done, so by the time I got that side
You know
done.
how you like to critique me on my dirt work? Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you missed a spot.
critique you a little bit on your polishing. You don't understand, but there is still oil. Rub your hand, you can feel it. So I'd like you to go over all this one more time. No, you make me redo stuff, I'm gonna make you
I make you redo stuff because it's wrong. That's not
That
wrong. That's
is
right.
wrong.
That's right.
Paint's gonna fall right off.
No, it's not. It's gonna stick on there like bubble gum on the sidewalk.
I'm gonna have to be like you, grab that grinder out of your hand and do it myself. Yep, let's go ahead and flip it. Finish these two welds. There we go. Let me get that,
And then all this, we should be able to reach the tiger paw once it's all done, the hard stuff's done.
Yeah.
Good deal.
All right.
Well, Aaron's gonna get the last two sides welded up there. That's all open inside, should flow pretty nice. Should work pretty good. Once he gets that welded up, and then we'll get this thing situated, tacked off that rack, and hope it all fits. That thing is heavy. Me and Aaron have been talking, hopefully those 4 bolts on that bracket's enough to hold it to the back of the cab. We may have to look at building an auxiliary bracket coming down to that other one, but that's going to turn into a little bit of an issue too because the cab's mounted on rubber bushings and that's not. So we'll get her bolted up there, see what she looks like, and reassess. All right, Aaron's got that all welded out, looks good. He even went the extra mile, welded out the inside. What was your excuse for that?
I didn't like sharp edges in there.
Trying to be nice to the exhaust gas?
Yes, I wanted to round them off.
Well, that's probably worth it.
We didn't need it.
That's probably worth at least another 5 horsepower.
You better believe it.
All right, we got this thing centered up on the rack, left to right, up and down. We got our 4 3/4 block in here, which is actually a 4 1/2 inch block because we're on a piece of 1/4 inch wire. And I think we're good. So you want to tack these off first, kind of hold everything into place, and then we'll get those turnouts on.
Yep. Sure can.
I really don't have a good way to hold that in there for you square. I think you're just gonna have to kind of.
Got it.
Let's go right there.
Right there?
Yep.
Eyeballs.
That's my finger.
That's good for you.
Let me put a square on that. Just double check it. Looks like it's leaning that way a little bit.
That would be, I probably drew that way.
This side is tacked on, which that should be plenty sufficient to hold it. Don't want to weld it out because hopefully.
Good catch. That was a good catch. I'll give you that.
Hopefully we don't have to make an
I
adjustment.
feel a lot better today. I'm ready to go.
Are you ready to go?
You know,
Okay. Hopefully we don't have to make an adjustment, but if we do have to make an adjustment, at least we got less we got to cut loose. Where do you want it at? Right there? Yeah, right there. Where we need to
I'd
be.
like to keep them equal where they were at.
I'm just going to have a little bit of a... Don't
Yeah.
weld my finger this time.
All right. Put your
Okay.
finger down there.
It is down there. Go.
Ready?
Eyeballs. That one looks pretty good, actually. These tap back just ever so slight. It's on the man lift. Oh, actually, it's right here.
All right, which
Tap
way?
the top towards the wall just a little bit. A little more. That's it, right there. I don't know if you want to tap it in, close that gap
Yep.
up the top, you can. Maybe back towards me a little bit.
Ready?
Yep. That's pretty close. Tack her off.
All right.
All right, you ready to put the fancy piece on here?
I'm more than ready to put them on.
All right, Aaron wants to put these washers in there as spacers. So
Tell them why.
That way you can polish it smooth.
Yes, I want a full pin weld on that. So I can polish them down. It's like there ain't even a weld there.
All right, let's see how this looks. This one here goes over here. It's a pretty easy, even gap all the way around there.
Yes, it is. I about blamed you.
You're lucky the camera didn't catch that. What were you looking for there?
I was looking for the welpers.
Where were they?
You stuck them in my back pocket?
I didn't know. Trust me, I did not put them in your back pocket. All right, we got to figure out how to get a brace right here, which is going to be another compound angle. I'll let you figure this one out. Those fit good down there.
Yeah, I got them. I'm busy.
That's a 22.5 one way. No, it's a 10 degree one way and a 45 the other. I guess I'll have to calibrate that into my angle grinder.
Yeah.
You think that's what
you will have to.
You think that's what they call it, an angle grinder?
Yeah.
This is my plan.
Gotta figure this out.
As long as we cut it plenty long, I can always trim the square end off. Okay, let's figure it out. You got to vouch for me.
First shot.
First shot.
Looks great.
First shot. Look at that.
First shot on the third one.
Those all, I only cut those one time too. You're just mad because that one fits good.
Oh man, that's like welding a gap up.
Hey, if you can't weld that, I need to find a new welder. I can weld that myself.
Oh man, yeah. Where was that old weld that you did?
You want to talk about something else? I will agree that you're pretty good with that little welder.
Yeah.
But we're not going to let you touch the torch. You're in your torch skills.
Why?
Do you not remember the tile plow? I had to take the torch from you. It was bad.
Oh no, that wasn't bad.
We got video evidence. You guys know what I'm talking
about. Was it that bad?
It was that bad.
Oh, I was running out of oxygen.
Oh, you're running out.
Yeah.
You're running out of skill and patience. You're kind of like me. Man, I like that though. All right, back to our. We're building pipes. We're getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
Man, that looks good.
Yeah, we're waiting on you, bud.
That looks real good. All right, I gotta polish some paint off there. And we'll tack that into
we'll
place.
See what happened after we put these on with the paint on it. So
now we just gotta hope we put it up there. We got the angles right.
Oh yeah, you better.
That's gonna be real disheartening.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get this one tacked in there, so we move our block to the other side.
Yep.
Tack that one up. All right, I'll polish some paint and we're good to go.
Polish the paint so you can.
So you think I need to keep it in line with this lower support?
I would.
Because we can kind of adjust it up and down, but I think right there is going to be our best bet, ain't it?
Yeah. Now, you just let me know what side you want me to tack it on.
Well, how does it look from your side as far as being straight up and down?
Actually, I mean, I hate to say this, but it almost needs to be cut shorter.
Rolled in a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, to run true with your bottom support, it needs to be in a little bit.
Because I cut it to go out here, which probably makes it straighter, don't it?
And that makes it straighter.
So I need to cut like an 1/8 inch off of it to go here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, cut an 1/8 inch off of that. That way it'll run. It'll look like it goes straight through.
All right, I'll trim that a little bit, and then we'll tack her in. It's almost too tight of a fit. You don't even have a gap.
Sorry. Who opened the drawer?
That drawer.
Who got a hammer out?
That drawer's up. You did.
No, I didn't.
As I was saying before I was really interrupted by somebody sat on a drawer, that's almost too tight of a fit. You don't even have a gap to fill.
Yeah, but after that, can you shave a 64th off of that?
No, I can't.
Rolex, baby. Rolex.
All right, tag it. It's there to stay.
64th off. And I'll tack it.
Okay, I'll go this way. Right there. Go.
Eyeballs.
Yep. Let me check that for square. I may have drew just a little bit. Oh, make it happen, Captain.
All right. I'm not captain. I'm man behind the scenes.
This is true.
Even though I have heard that captain's starting to give me a run for my money.
The captain's getting pretty good at welding.
Yeah.
He's got a long ways to go.
All right, you like it?
I like it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's gonna be a tight fit right there. See what I can do. I'll be able to do it. It's gonna be tight.
All right, I guess get the other turnout on, right?
Yep.
Is it gonna stay if we knock our block of wood out? It does. Perfect. All right, ready to see how this one fits?
Yep.
No promises it's going to fit as good as the other side.
It better.
Yeah, it's not too far off. What's it look like for straight?
We're pretty close.
Which means it's perfect and you're just not going to admit it. Tag it.
All right.
Look at that angle. I mean, look at that. Can you see that?
Yep. Now I'm gonna put a tack on this side first.
All right, go for it. I think I might need to be tapped back just a shade. That's it, right there.
Right there.
Yep, I'll hold it there if you want to tack it somewhere else.
Let me get another tack over here. All right. Like it?
Yep. Looks pretty sharp. Now we just got to put it on the truck and see if it all looks good. Fingers crossed. Well, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
This is the part that's like exciting because as of right now in our heads, everything works. If we put it up there and it don't work, that's going to be really disheartening, but it's got to go up.
Yep.
Let's fly her up there and see what she looks like. How hard do you think it's going to flop?
Come to me a little bit.
You ready?
No. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
That looks pretty cool.
Looks like bullhorns right now.
I don't know what it's going to look like on the truck, but it looks awesome right there.
Yeah, it does. You ready?
Yep. Main thing is don't break the back glass out.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep. Watch your camera in the glass. All right.
Hit every button but the right one. Alright, my hole's lined up over here. You think I ought to try to put a bolt in it? Or you just want me to hinge it back and see what it does?
Down a little bit. All right. Now you can hit it back.
man behind the scenes, let's celebrate some victories. It
I would
looks,
love to.
it looks awesome. I mean, the height is spot on. It's perfectly vertical, spot on. The size of them fits the truck. It clears everything. But there's always that one but. I foresee a pretty serious potential issue.
Yeah. I wish you'd never pointed it out.
Well, I'm glad I seen it. I'm not 100% confident whenever we turn the truck, the bed's gonna miss the exhaust stack. Which is a flaw. This isn't really a flaw in our plan. It's a design issue we need to adjust. In our defense, we did not calculate for that, even though we should have.
I've been in the boilers too long.
Yeah.
If I'd have been out in the field with you guys working, I would have thought about that.
I don't know. I don't know the articulation, angle, geometry 100% for sure. They're sucked in far enough that it may be as simple as, trimming a little bit. I don't know. All right, here's what we need to do. I think we're gonna need to shift gears and get our fuel tank put back on, get the truck running again.
So we can turn it.
So we can turn it and confirm before we go any farther.
Yep.
I think that's what it's gonna come down to.
If we wouldn't have done all the nice work to the tank, we'd have that tank back on. Right?
Well, I know, but look how pretty it is now. It's over there. It's just a swinging. All right, guys. Well, that being said, I think that's going to be a wrap on this video. We made some pretty good progress, and I'm liking the way it's looking. But we're going to have to switch gears this evening and get our fuel tank back on, get the truck back operating, and confirm what kind of carnage we got up here. That's the plan. So I just want to point out, we got a lot of high notes. It's not all Debbie Downers on this one, but this is just part of fabrication. Somebody's going to say, well, you should have drew it out in CAD. I'd still be drawing. I can see it in real life. I can build faster than I can draw. All right, that's going to be a wrap on this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give a big old thumbs up. If you want to see how this turns out, if you haven't subscribed already, I consider doing that. So we can catch you on the next one. Let's get some lunch and put a fuel tank on. Tell them bye.
Great. Y'all have a good one.